Welcome, everyone, to another Monday morning meeting with TeleHealth today. This Monday, we are doing something special. We are not featuring a practitioner like we usually do every Monday. This Monday, we are kind of taking the week off. This is going to be a very short meeting. And it's simply just a gratitude for mothers, as yesterday was Mother's Day here in the United States. And to kick this meeting off, I have with me Alexander, who has an story of gratitude for his special mother, and I'll let him share his story. Thank you for being here, Alexander. Take it away.
Thank you so much, James, for having me on. Today, I would like to talk about my mother, Francine. She was more than just a mom. She was my protector and my greatest creative friend of all time. Some may be opposed to their kids enjoying the things that they want to do in life. Francine openly encouraged it. She was there with me every step of the way in childhood. She deeply cared for me. She was present for me. She homeschooled me. And because I was homeschooled, she gave me the freedom to explore the things that I loved and that Dad would help me discover. Programming languages like Scratch, which led me into other much more obscure computer programming languages. Discovering vinyl records, getting into all sorts of niche technologies. Mom was very supportive of it, and she very much encouraged it. And besides this very supportive and nurturing, caring environment, Francine was the wisest person I knew. She was absolutely the wisest person I knew. It's like sitting down with an old friend and having coffee. You could talk about her, talk about anything with her and have a very friendly conversation. Popular culture, music, art, anything. Verbally impeccable, artistically talented, a great artist, a fashion designer, a doll maker, massive Barbie and Blythe enthusiast, and she was a true Renaissance woman. Serious interest in the arts and music. Great friend. She understood people. When she went through psychology in university, she learned how to apply her life experience and understand people, social groups. It was because of all that wisdom that when I went on YouTube and started my music channel, she nurtured me. She protected me. She protected me from cyberbullying. She helped me have wise conversations with all sorts of people, diffused arguments, and was directly responsible for the negotiation skills that I now have. And most of all, Francine her smile lit up the day. Positive, friendly, and organized, and made the household better. I'm thoroughly grateful for her presence in my life. Now, unfortunately, one day, my dad came home from work, and he told her, Francine, you don't look good. You look really yellow. It's a sunset. No, Francine, you do look really yellow. That started a long and arduous battle with cholangiocarcinoma, also known as bile duct cancer, extremely rare and aggressive disease. But I'm not going to go all doom and gloom because in the last 10 months of her life, we made tons of good memories. Francine was a fighting girl. She kept a positive spirit all the way through. She did She soaked up all the encouragement she got. She finally started her own business during this period, which extended her life a few weeks beyond the doctor's prognosis. And most of all, mom, dad, and me and our dog, Chewbacca, we went on that vacation to Niagara Falls, the best week of our lives. I created music and invited her to sing on some of my songs. We did art together. We shared stories together. We role played together. We enjoyed our favorite movies together. That for me was the kind of role that Francine played in my life. And if she were around today, no doubt I would be having so many sophisticated, nuanced conversations with her because her wisdom knew no bounds. Her relationship with dad really inspires me. Super close-knit, very tight, symbiotic. They trusted each other with their lives. About in early April, now May the 8th marks the 11th anniversary of her passing away. About a month ago in April, she visits me very often. Now, she visits me very often in her dreams. But in April, I had this very vivid and intense dream about her. She left me this handwritten note that said, "Everything I've learned in life, I've learned by myself. I have a strong intuition. The only thing I have ever received formal training in is piano lessons." Say what? She wasn't a musician, but she did understand music. And that hit me in the guts because I knew Francine was one of the most intelligent person I knew. She had a fantastic intuition and picked up so many talents along the way. I have no doubt that she'll be able to pick up an instrument and we will be jamming together. I had a whole bunch of thoughts flash from my mind, a bunch of what ifs. What if I did this? What if I did that? And her passing became harder to accept, especially because she was a healthy young woman. But at the end of the day, the best thing we can do is celebrate and appreciate the role of our moms in our lives. Whether they're with us or with us in spirit, make sure you record dreams of her. And if your mom has passed, just think about this spectacular, life-changing poem that I heard in the very final season of the TV series, Person of Interest. Everybody dies alone. But if that person meant something to someone, if they loved someone, if even one single person remembers you, then you never really die. And so this is my time to show my appreciation for Francine, the greatest friend I've ever had, the greatest friend Dad has ever had. I'm so grateful they entered each other's lives because I wouldn't be here without that symbiotic partnership. And I wouldn't be where I am today without her guidance and mentorship and wisdom. Thank you, Francine. You're the best. You're a legend. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Um, So I have a few words to add. I also have a special guest coming. Before I start, I see Letitia, if you wanted a chance. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so I have a story I want to share, and I think my special guest should be here any minute. But the story I wanted to share is just a simple one that I just watched. It was I think it was a Facebook reel or a TikTok or something. And it was about this baby leopard that got trapped in on the top of a tree, and a big gorilla came, or big ape or some sort of thing. And the gorilla wanted to eat the baby leopard, and so it tried to get up the tree. The leopard kind of scared it a little bit, even though it was smaller and still a baby. So the gorilla went and called for reinforcements. He got like 10 of his buddies. They come surrounding. They come surrounding this little baby leopard, and all of a sudden, the mother leopard shows up, and all the gorillas, they know they can't mess with her, and so they leave the baby alone. Moral of the story is, sometimes all a mother has to do is show up, and she is loved and appreciated and needed and helped. So, as a tribute to my mother, whom I love, I have my very special guest, and that is my only sibling, my brother, here for the first time ever to tell a story about our mother. So, without further ado, Jeff, welcome.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, thanks for having me on today. I won't take too much time up, but yeah, just definitely as the special tribute to moms around the world. Really, just wanted to come on and say, thank you first and foremost. Without you, none of us would be here today, and it's truly a special day. And again, happy Mother's Day to everyone around the globe. And just a couple quick stories. I actually was fortunate enough to visit our mother this past weekend, so that was nice. And just a few things. I remember, her working three jobs to support us. I remember her waking us up when she would be working a late shift, and the sole purpose of waking us up would just be to kiss us and say, "I love you," and then we would go right back to bed. And then, funny enough, I came across a board game that you and I had when we were children, and it was if we did something good, we got to roll the dice, and it was like a shoots and ladders type, 1 to 100 spaces, and she had the key what 1 to 100 meant. And they were things like, so if you landed on space 36, you went to the key and saw what number 36 represented. And it was like things like go to the general store and buy a 50-cent piece of candy, or play a game of your choosing, call grandma for 10 to 15 minutes, take a drive out to our Aunt Pearl's house, read a verse from the Bible. It was just so many different things, and it was a flashback. And yeah, just really wanted to come on and congratulations to the success of telehealth. I know the team is working very hard. I know you have a lot of practitioners lined up, and excited about the future of the company. So definitely kudos to that. And really just in closing, that unconditional love is a very powerful thing, and mothers truly have unconditional love. No matter how badly we screw up, no matter how badly we act, and trust us, me and my brother had our fair share of that over the years. They still will always unconditionally love us, and it's a very powerful thing. And so I appreciate you having me on today, and that's really all I had to share.
Awesome. Thank you. It was very good to see you. Yeah, that's cool. I appreciate
Fabulous stories, Jeff.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay, well, I think we're gonna wrap this meeting up then. That's about all we got for today. But just want to tell all my mother and all the other mothers out there, we love you, we support you, we appreciate you. And we're here for you, especially on this day or this weekend.
And now
So
I do have one extra comment to add for everyone attending here. In case you
for it.
don't know, I am a practitioner on the TeleHealth Today platform under SCO and computer health. But if anything that I told you today about taught you, any stories I told today about Francine, they resonated with you, they touched you, you are more than welcome to message me and let me know how it touched you. I'm happy to have a conversation about it.
That would be good. Yeah, and it's touching what you've been through, and I'm sure you could add you know, a lot of knowledge and grief counseling and a lot of help to someone that hasn't been through what you have. And so I commend you for your efforts. Thank you, Alexander.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And like we all said here, show up for your mom. Appreciate them. When Francine was ill, I mean, I remember showing up when we were leaving the hospital room. I would come back multiple times to hug her in a very warm embrace. On, I think it was either Mother's Day or birthday, I decided to play her Elton John's entire discography because she was a massive Elton John fan. And man, you could only imagine how much she appreciated. She smiled, she warmed up. So yeah, there's that.
Okay. Well, next week we'll be back on regular schedule. We'll have another practitioner lined up that you can find on the website. But until that day, everyone have a great week and spend some time with your mother. Tell her you love her, have a conversation.
Well said.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.